Okay, we're rolling. We're doing. I've done a spread, a 7-card spread for Faith, who wants to know about her career if she's going to get a new job soon. And so I did a 7-card spread here. And it's called an ELIP spread. And the first card depicts past influences now having bearing on your situation. And you drew Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a very good one to pull on this first position. You see he's riding in on a horse, and he has his cup, and he's offering something. So something is being offered. And so I have to wonder if you've missed an opportunity, or if in the recent past, you've been given an opportunity to change jobs or to do something. Because it would seem that this card would be, I'd like to see it more in your present position, but if there is an offer that you were given, it may still be open to you. It'd be interesting to have some direct feedback on that. Now the second card is now the influences surrounding you at this moment, and we drew the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands, it's a very good card to draw here as well. It also means it's symbolic of new beginnings. You see there's a young man who has his 2 staves there, and he's looking out. He looks like he's about ready to set off on a journey, and it usually means that you're preparing for something. So this could be mentally or physically. The wands represent imagination and spirit, and that fiery, creative kind of idea. So you are at least trying, you at least are preparing about it in a creative way, and that is what this card is telling us. And since you're asking me about it too, it would be obvious that that's kind of what's going on. Now for future influence that have bearing. The future influences that have bearing, you drew the Nine of Wands. This guy is working very hard. It looks like he's got 8 wands behind him. He's holding the 9th one. He's got a little battle scar there. You can see his head is in a bandage. And what that is telling us, in the future places, you've got your work cut out for you, but you will accomplish it. You will have things to stand behind you. You will have a body of work that will be accomplished. And that is what the Nine of Wands is telling us. Now, this is the one that kind of bothered me a little bit, because whenever this guy appears, I got to grin a little bit, because for what to do, in the 4th card, you drew the 7 of Swords, and this guy, he's just running away with those 7 swords. He's snuck into the camp, and he's taking them away. This is telling me that in order to come by this new job, you might have to be a bit sneaky. We had a couple wands previously, which are about imagination and creativity. Now we have this guy running away with his swords, and boy, I don't know if I can ever get the look on his face on this camera just right. But he is grinning from ear to ear. He's just really gotten away with something. I would never suggest that you do anything unethical, or that you're about to, but being sneaky isn't always unethical. Sometimes you just can use your imagination and come up with an idea that no one's come up with before, maybe a way to present yourself, maybe find a niche. I'm not really, I don't know. I'm just trying to use my intuition, and this is something I'm a little weak at. I get the idea. I get the feeling that there's like office work involved, and this is where this is stretching for me, because I'd rather read the cards than do the intuitive thing. But I feel office work is somehow involved, and so as far as how you present yourself on your resume, or some other fashion in getting the interview, you might have to do something a little unconventional, something no one's thought of, or just keep your ears open for opportunities in such a way that you're going to have to use your wit and use your wits. This card is saying there's definitely going to be some slick little maneuver that you're going to pull to, to have this happen for you. Now, the fifth card is external influences having bearing, and that's the Four of Cups. And once again, it looks like you'll be focused on your accomplishments, but you might not be able to see that cup. And just as we had this Knight of Cups in the past presenting to you, you don't want to miss it this time. Okay, you want to make sure that this time when it's presented that you snatch it up. So pay attention. As you're moving forward, make sure that you don't miss the opportunity. And for your hopes and fears, you drew the Six of Swords, which is a very appropriate card for this place, because you are wanting a new job, or you wouldn't be asking. And in this card, these guys are moving from rough water into calmer water with the Six Swords in the boat, 3 in front and 3 in back, and it's symbolic of moving into a better place. So and there's even some little hopeful butterflies lofting in the air there. So it's a good card to have in your hopes and fears section. I think that I don't want to belabor this card too much. I think it's pretty obvious. And the seventh card, the final outcome of this situation, and you drew a good one. You drew the Queen of Pentacles, and this Queen of Pentacles is here, and she's got this. She's holding this large pentacle, this large coin. There's a little rabbit at her feet. Pentacles are the sign of material and financial type energy, and the Queen of Pentacles is about luxury. So you'll apparently have success and have a very luxurious outcome. You also see that there's 2 bulls on her throne, which implies that you might have a Taurus, or Taurus may be involved. But it's a wonderful card to end the reading on. It really looks like, again, it's going to take work. You are starting off on it. It's there. It's going to be there for you. You may have missed an opportunity in the past. Make sure that you don't miss it again. Use your wits. It looks like you might have to be a little sneaky to get this pulled off well, but don't let that concern you too much. Just keep your just make sure you don't incur any bad karma when you do whatever you do, and it'll all have a very good end. You will come out in a luxurious situation. So good luck to you.